When it comes to health after 70, most people offer the same advice. Just walk every day and you'll stay healthy. There's no denying that walking is a wonderful form of exercise, simple, accessible, and inexpensive. For decades, it's been seen as the ultimate symbol of a healthy, active lifestyle for seniors. From the parks of Tokyo at sunrise to the quiet streets of Paris and suburban neighborhoods in California, the image of elderly individuals taking their morning walks has become deeply ingrained in our collective mind. However, precisely because it's so common, few ever stop to ask, is walking really the best thing you can do for your body after 70? Today, as a physician who has spent over 30 years working closely with the elderly, I urge you to pause and think very carefully about this question. Because the answer isn't as simple as you might believe. For younger people, walking burns calories, boosts blood circulation, and keeps joints mobile. But after age 70, the human body undergoes several critical biological changes. Muscle mass begins to decline at a rate of 1 to 2% per year, a condition known as sarcopenia. Bone density decreases, making bones more fragile and prone to fractures. Cartilage, the cushion that protects your joints, gradually wears away. The nervous system slows down, reducing balance and reaction speed. Against this backdrop, relying solely on walking for exercise introduces 3 serious risks. 1. Muscle loss sarcopenia. Walking primarily engages a limited set of lower body muscles and at low intensity. It's not enough to preserve total body strength. As a result, arm, back, and core muscles gradually weaken unnoticed. This leads to struggles with simple tasks like rising from a chair, lifting objects, or preventing falls. 2. Joint overuse. Every step you take applies micro-impact forces to your joints. When you walk a lot, every day, your knees, hips, and ankles endure repetitive stress, leading to faster joint degeneration, if not balanced by strength-building exercises. 3. Declining balance. Walking alone does not effectively challenge the small stabilizing muscles in your ankles, core, and lower back. Without active balance training, your risk of falling increases, even if you're walking daily. A 2018 study published in Geriatrics and Gerontology International found older adults who engaged in diverse types of physical exercise, including strength, balance, and flexibility training, had a 48% lower risk of falling compared to those who only walked. A 2021 survey by the Japanese Geriatric Association also reported seniors who walked over 10,000 steps daily but neglected strength and flexibility exercises had a 1.7x higher risk of developing severe joint issues compared to those who diversified their movement routines. In short, walking alone, without complementary exercise, can cause more harm than good. You might think you're doing fine. You still take your morning walks, climb a few stairs, carry light grocery bags. But listen to your body closely. Have you noticed? It's getting harder to stand up from a low chair. You need to hold on to railings when stepping downstairs. Turning your head to check behind feels stiff. Your knees, hips, or lower back ache after a long walk. If you nodded to any of these, it's your body's way of sending a silent distress signal. Not because you're walking too little, but because walking alone is no longer enough. This doesn't mean you should stop walking altogether. Walking still offers tremendous benefits. But after age 70, your exercise strategy must fundamentally shift. Prioritize strength training to preserve muscle mass and protect bones. Incorporate balance exercises to prevent falls. Focus on flexibility routines to maintain joint range of motion. Strengthen your core and posture to reduce internal strain. Adopt low-impact movements to safeguard your joints long-term. I still remember Haruko, a 73-year-old patient of mine. Every day, she faithfully walked over 8,000 steps around her local park. She believed, like most of us do, that it was the best thing she could do for her health. But after just one harsh winter, Haruko began to feel persistent knee pain, stiffness in her lower back, and difficulty standing up from her favorite armchair. Medical tests revealed A 6% decrease in muscle mass within just 1 year. Noticeable cartilage thinning in her knee joints. A significant decline in her single-leg balance stability. Fortunately, with the right adjustments, gentle resistance exercises to rebuild muscle, daily balance practice, shorter walks paired with strength-focused activities. Within 6 months, Haruko not only recovered fully, but also regained her stamina, eliminated joint pain, and felt more confident in her movements. She didn't quit walking, she simply learned how to walk wisely and live wisely after 70. So what exactly should you start doing from today? Which exercises, habits, and small changes will help you maintain vibrant health, strength, and independence, even into your 80s and 90s? In the upcoming sections, I'll reveal the 5 golden pillars that will restore your body's resilience, even if you've never done anything like this before. And pillar number 5, the one almost no one talks about, could literally add years to your life or take them away. Let's begin, starting with the most critical foundation of all, muscle strength. Part 1, building muscle strength to protect your body. If walking is your only exercise after 70, you're silently losing 3 to 5% of your independence every year, without even realizing it. I still remember it vividly. Not long ago, a patient of mine, Mr. Trong, 74 years old, came into my clinic. Too many, he was the picture of healthy aging. He walked 5,000 steps every morning without fail. He ate well, he never smoked, barely drank alcohol, and yet, one day, while stepping off a small doorstep at home, he stumbled and collapsed heavily onto the ground. The result? A fractured hip, one of the most devastating injuries for seniors. Upon further examination, it became clear he didn't lack physical activity. He lacked the critical muscle strength needed to protect himself. That was the day I realized again, walking alone is not enough. Scientific evidence, according to a study published in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine, 2021. Seniors who only walk but neglect strength training have a 2.3 times higher risk of falls and fractures compared to those who combine walking with strength exercises. In Japan, a country renowned for its longevity, geriatric experts emphasize, walking keeps your heart healthy, but it's your muscles that keep you standing upright against the force of aging. Simply put, walking alone slowly strips away your most vital shield, muscle strength. Symptoms, silent signs of muscle loss. You may not notice anything dramatic at first, but ask yourself, when was the last time you stood up from a chair without using your hands? Do you find it harder to climb stairs, or do you tire easily when carrying light groceries? Have you hesitated to bend down, fearing it would be hard to get up again? These are not just signs of getting older, they are warning lights flashing. Your muscles are fading away, little by little. Root cause, the science behind it. After 70, the process known as sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, speeds up dramatically. You lose 1 to 3% of your muscle mass every year unless actively maintained. The fast-twitch fibers, responsible for strength and reflexes, deteriorate first. The nervous system that controls your muscles also slows down. Walking alone does not provide enough stimulus to counteract this loss. What your body desperately needs now is mechanical resistance, strength training. The solution, simple actions to save yourself. Strength training does not mean heavy lifting or exhausting workouts. Often, it's as simple as sitting down and standing up from a chair without using your hands 10 times daily. Calf raises, wall push-ups, gentle resistance band pulls. Engaging your core muscles while sitting or walking. These simple moves preserve muscle fibers, strengthen joints and bones, keep you confident and self-sufficient in every step you take. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day can dramatically slow or even reverse sarcopenia. As a doctor, I have witnessed too many heartbreaking stories. Patients who thought, I walk every day, I'm fine. Until one day, one slip, one small accident, and they lost the ability to care for themselves forever. Today, I want to ask you, have you tested your muscle strength recently? Are you strong enough to stand against the force of aging? If you've ever felt tired rising from a chair, stumbled unexpectedly, or noticed your steps slowing, please comment "I'm ready to act" below this video. Because in the next section, I will guide you through the simplest, safest strength exercises you can start at home today, requiring just 5 minutes a day and suitable even for those in their 60s, 70s, or 80s. Part 2. Protecting your balance, preventing dangerous falls. After 70, a single fall can cost you your ability to walk forever. I cared for Ms. Wang, a retired teacher, 76 years old. Every morning, she walked in the park, chatting joyfully with friends. She believed she was still quick, still steady. Until one morning, stepping down from a small curb. One tiny misstep, and she lost her balance. Ms. Wang fractured her wrist and suffered a hairline fracture in her hip. After that injury, she no longer dared to leave her home alone. The freedom she cherished most was gone, in an instant. And the saddest part, that accident was entirely preventable. If only she had practiced basic balance exercises beforehand. Scientific evidence, according to the World Health Organization WHO, 2020. Falls are the leading cause of injury among adults over 70. 1 in 3 seniors falls every year. After a serious fall, only 50% ever regain their former mobility. Another study by the National Institute on Aging found practicing balance exercises at least twice per week cuts fall risk by 43%. Symptoms, silent signs of balance loss. Ask yourself honestly. Do you need to hold on to railings when stepping downstairs? Do you feel slightly dizzy when turning suddenly? Do you wobble while putting on shoes or pants? Have you stumbled, even on flat, even surfaces? If yes, your body is whispering for help. This isn't normal aging. It's a warning sign your control systems are weakening. Root cause, the real reason behind it. After 70, the small stabilizer muscles around the ankles, hips, and lower core deteriorate rapidly. Nerve conduction speed slows, delaying reaction time. Joints in the knees and hips stiffen, limiting movement adaptability. Walking alone does not challenge the balance systems enough to maintain full stability. The solution, rebuilding balance at home. You don't need a fancy gym. You just need 5 to 10 minutes per day with simple exercises like standing on one leg for 10 to 20 seconds with support if needed. Heel to toe walking in a straight line, side to side weight shifting drills. Calf raises and slow descents. These tiny drills reactivate forgotten stabilizer muscles, sharpen your balance reflexes. Keep you walking confidently, avoiding costly injuries. As Dr. Hoshino Daisuke, I don't want you to simply watch this video and forget it. I want you to act today, because one moment of negligence now can cost you months or years of independence later. If you've ever stumbled, felt wobbly, or noticed your stride weakening, please comment "I will stand strong" below. In the next section, I'll reveal how to protect your flexibility and joint health, to keep your knees, hips, and every step feeling light and free for years to come. Stay with me. Your journey to lifelong independence continues. Part 3. Maintaining flexibility, the secret to joint health and longevity. If your joints are stiffening after 70, it's not just aging, it's your life slowly locking itself away. I remember Mr. Bin, to 78 years old, full of life and spirit. He had walked daily for decades, believing he was doing everything right. But over the past 1 to 2 years, he began noticing. Turning his head while driving became difficult. Tying his shoes required sitting all the way down. Every morning, getting out of bed felt like prying open a rusty hinge. When Mr. Ben came to see me, he asked, "Doctor, I walk every day. Why does my body feel like it's rusting?" The answer was simple. Because walking alone doesn't maintain full joint mobility or muscle elasticity. Scientific evidence, according to research published in the Osteoarthritis and Cartilage Journal, 2019. Seniors who do not practice daily flexibility exercises lose up to 25% of their joint range of motion within 5 years. Limited mobility doubles the risk of falls, chronic joint pain, and osteoporosis. In short, neglecting flexibility shrinks your freedom little by little. Symptoms: silent signs of flexibility loss, difficulty bending down to tie shoes, stiffness in the neck, shoulders, or lower back after sitting, trouble reaching overhead, cracking or grinding sensations in knees or hips, feeling frozen upon waking up. These aren't just normal signs of aging. They're warnings that your body's natural movement is disappearing. Root cause: why flexibility fades, muscles and tendons lose elasticity. Joint lubrication decreases, causing stiffness. Restricted movement leads to shortening and hardening of connective tissues. Walking only moves your body in one plane, not enough to maintain full body mobility. The solution: how to restore natural movement. Maintaining flexibility doesn't require advanced yoga. Simple daily movements are enough. Gentle neck and head rotations every morning. Stretching the shoulders, back, and hamstrings. Reaching down to touch your toes to loosen the spine. Circular motions of the hips, knees, and ankles. Practicing 5 to 10 minutes morning and night. Boosts blood flow to joints, preserves full range of motion, eases stiffness and prevents aches. Part 4. Your core and posture, the hidden shield after 70. When your core muscles weaken, it's not just your back that collapses, it's your entire freedom falling with it. I once cared for Mrs. Than, 75 years old, a small woman with a lively spirit. She loved walking, gardening, visiting her grandchildren. But then she began noticing, after long walks, her back slowly rounded forward. Standing for long periods triggered a dull, nagging lower back pain. When she looked in the mirror, she no longer saw a proud upright posture. When I examined her, the problem wasn't her bones. It was the deep core muscles, the inner armor, that had weakened severely. Scientific evidence, a study from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, 2020 revealed. After 70, without core training, natural upright posture declines by nearly 30% within 5 years. Seniors with weak core muscles are twice as likely to suffer falls and chronic back pain. In other words, your core and posture form the silent framework that protects your aging body. Symptoms: silent signs of a weak core and poor posture, a subtle forward lean while walking, dull lower back pain after prolonged sitting or standing, feeling belly fatigue when trying to stand tall, shallow, restricted breathing. If you recognize these signs, your body is whispering, your spine is losing its shield. Root cause: why it happens, deep abdominal and back muscles atrophy due to underuse. Poor posture habits cause gradual deformation of spinal alignment. Neuromuscular connections weaken, impairing balance and support. Walking and daily movements alone cannot sustain the complex core system. The solution: how to rebuild core strength and postural integrity. No expensive gym membership needed. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day with simple practices. Gentle core bracing while sitting or walking. Wall posture resets, standing against a wall ensuring contact at head, shoulders, hips. Side bends to activate oblique muscles. Basic hollow holds on a bed or mat. These exercises reactivate your inner stabilizer muscles. Retrain your body's natural upright posture. Reduce spinal strain and alleviate back discomfort. I, Dr. Hoshino Daisuke, firmly believe keeping your spine tall keeps your spirit unbroken. If you've felt your back sagging, your shoulders rounding, or your breathing shallowing, please comment "I will stand tall" below. In the next section, I'll reveal how to relieve joint stress and protect your knees, hips, and lower back from degeneration, ensuring that every step you take feels lighter, freer, and painless. Stay with me, the best part of this journey is still ahead. Part 5. Protect your joints, the smart way to keep moving. If your knees hurt after walking, it's not a sign you're getting stronger, it's your joints crying for help. MCC Hun. I clearly remember Ms. Mai, 73 years old. A woman who loved exercise and took pride in her healthy lifestyle. She walked every morning, believing she was doing everything right. But soon, she noticed persistent knee pain after longer walks, hips feeling stiff and clicking after sitting, tingling in her feet by the end of the day. When I examined her, I found a painful truth. Her knee cartilage was deteriorating rapidly because of repetitive walking without protective exercises. Scientific evidence, according to the Arthritis Foundation, 2022. 48% of seniors over 70 experienced worsening joint pain when relying solely on walking. Structured low-impact exercise programs reduce the risk of knee and hip degeneration by 30 to 40% over 5 years. In short, walking alone is not enough. Smart movement saves your joints. Symptoms: silent signs of joint overload, knee or hip pain after walking or stair climbing, morning stiffness or clicking in joints, shortened stride, loss of natural gait fluidity, mild swelling around ankles or feet after activity. If you recognize these signs, your joints are whispering, asking for protection. Root cause: why joints deteriorate. Cartilage wears down from repeated impact. Joint fluid production decreases, leading to less lubrication. Muscles surrounding joints weaken, increasing pressure on cartilage. Walking heavily without balanced support accelerates microscopic joint damage. The solution: shifting toward low-impact, joint-friendly movement. Instead of just walking, add gentle cycling, indoor or outdoor. Swimming, the ultimate low-impact whole-body exercise. Tai Chi, slow, controlled movements that strengthen and stabilize joints. Daily circular joint motions for ankles, knees, hips. These activities boost joint fluid circulation, strengthen protective muscles, keep movement smooth and pain-free. I, Dr. Hoshino Daisuke, always remind my patients, it's not about moving more, it's about moving wisely to keep moving longer. If you've felt joint pain, stiffness, or that creeping rust in your knees or hips, please comment "I will protect my joints" below. In the final summary next, I'll help you review the 5 golden principles to fight aging, preserve strength, balance, flexibility, and freedom after 70. You've come so far already. Stay with me. The most beautiful part of your journey is just ahead. Final summary: protect your body, preserve your freedom. No one falls because of aging. We fall because we lose our strength, our balance, and our desire to live freely. When we are young, health feels like something permanent. We race across streets, climb staircases, dance under the sun, without a second thought. But as time passes, if you've ever struggled to rise from bed in the morning and felt your body stiffen, if you've ever noticed your back rounding after a long walk, if you've ever hesitated before a small curb, then perhaps you understand. We may not outrun time, but we can choose how we walk through it. And the journey to preserving our freedom begins with small, mindful choices. Building muscle strength, so every rise from a chair, every step you take, is powered by resilience. Training balance, so no uneven pavement, no sudden breeze can ever topple you. Maintaining flexibility, so every reach, every twist, every bow of the body feels light, youthful, natural. Upholding posture and core strength, so you don't just stand tall in front of a mirror, but stand proud against life's challenges. Moving smartly to protect your joints, so every journey ahead is free from pain and full of possibilities. You see, turning 70 or 80 doesn't mean closing a chapter. It means stepping into a new doorway, a chance to live more slowly, more deeply, and more completely. And I, Dr. Hoshino Daisuke, am honored to have walked these first steps with you. If today, something stirred quietly in your heart, if you too feel the pull to embrace a vibrant, strong, and independent life, please comment below, "I choose to live fully." And if you love someone, your parents, your friends, your companions, please share this video with them. Because sometimes, one small act of love today can save a lifetime of freedom tomorrow. Thank you for being here, and until we meet again, keep walking strong, living freely, and shining brightly.